Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Donna, and this is Fancy Fiber Forum. I'm very thankful that you decided to click on my video today, and I hope you've been watching my whole series this month of my very first Advent calendar and my very first Aberdeenswool Advent calendar. If you haven't seen the previous 21 days, I invite you to do that. Check those out. So today we are going to reveal, oh my gosh, I thought this was going to be better lighting. We're going to reveal, there we go, number 22. I'm sorry. I have only limited things to work with today, and yeah, it's a pretty sunny day out, but if I have my camera where I've been doing it, it's too dark. So I decided I'd face the sliding glass window and see if that's any better. So here's number 22. We'll set that aside for now while we talk about a few other things, including what I'm wearing. So if you watched yesterday's video, you know that I went to Knitcraft, which is my favorite local yarn store, and I happened to pick up a few things that I really don't need. If you're a yarn lover, you know exactly what that's all about. Part of that yarn was this, and it is very pretty, sparkly, red and black yarn. It's about a 4-weight, I would say. And I wanted to see what it felt like working with it. So I decided last night to pick a pattern, and I picked this chevron lace cardigan, which is very straightforward raglan style cardigan, and I thought it'll be perfect for this, and so far it is. This is what I have left of my second ball. I only have 3, and I don't think she had any more red. But this is how far I've gotten on the, I always forget the word for this thing. The, what in the heck is it called? I always forget what this is referred to. I don't remember. I'll put it below. So this is almost 2, and this you need to repeat row 5 until you can get to a place where you can attach under the arm. I'm nowhere near that. So I think it's probably going to take me most of 3 balls to get to that spot. And then I thought, okay, well, I could do the upper part with this yarn and then maybe do the sleeves and body with another yarn entirely, or another color of this same yarn. I can go back and get some more. I just don't think she had any more red. If she did, it was only 1. So, I mean, this is going to be really nice once it's done. It feels like cotton. It's mostly bamboo. Yeah, it's mostly viscose with some wool, nylon, and polyester. So, yeah, it's very soft, and it would be warm, even though it's not, I think it's just meant to be kind of an accessory piece. I don't think it's really meant to keep you warm, but it's easy so far. So I imagine I will work on this some more today and maybe get to the part where I attach for the sleeves. But I was reading ahead, and this part doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I'm going to read it. Yoke. It's a yoke. Why can't I ever remember that word? This is the yoke. I'm going to read this part to you, and if you want to shed some light in the comments, I'd appreciate it. So you work the yoke until you can attach the yarn, right, for the underarms. Or so you can continue with where you do the underarms. So in the section where it says divide yoke into body and sleeve sections, you place a marker at 20 stitches, and then 50 stitches, and then 100 stitches, and then 135 stitches. The yoke is now marked out as follows: first front, first sleeve, back, second sleeve, and second front. Okay, and then it says chain for underarms. With new ball of yarn, join with a slip stitch to the top of first marked stitch. Chain 10 and join with a slip stitch to second marked stitch. Break yarn and rejoin with a slip stitch to the third marked stitch, chain 10, and join with a slip stitch to fourth marker. Break yarn. Each chain 10 will represent one pattern repeat of 10 stitches at the underarm. Why wouldn't I just continue with this pattern? Because it says with original yarn for the body, with original yarn, work in pattern across first front, skip sleeve stitches, and work in pattern across first chain 10, blah, blah, blah. So you continue to work in the pattern after you do the chains under the arm. Why wouldn't I just continue the pattern, get to that first 20 stitch, and do my chain 10, and then go to the next marked stitch and continue in the pattern till the next marked stitch, do my chain 10. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you've worked garments, you know what I'm talking about. Why wouldn't I just do that? Why do I need to add in a new ball of yarn and keep this yarn attached? From what I can tell, why would I do that? Any of you guys who have worked garments, can you kind of help me out? Can I just go off the pattern and do what I think makes sense to me? Why do I need to add in a new ball of yarn just to do those 10 stitches for the underarm, and then with original yarn, work in pattern? Why would I do that? So if you want to take a look at the pattern, it's called the Chevron Lace Cardigan. It is in Ravelry. It's a free pattern. So just look up Chevron Lace Cardigan. And see if you can, see if you want to shed some light on it. I've got a ways to go before this yoke is big enough. And I'm thinking I might make it for my daughter. I went ahead and went with the large size. And that's another thing. This says there is 0 ease. So it's supposed to be very fitted. So I could fit it to my little mannequin here. Let me put this back here. And then, yeah, I wanted to see what it looks like on the mannequin anyway, so I brought that in from the car. But yeah, why wouldn't I just do that? Why wouldn't I just continue with the pattern and add the 10 chains on each side for under the arm where indicated? Why wouldn't I do that? Anyway, I look forward to your comments and suggestions. If you wanna go look at the pattern yourself, it's on Ravelry. Okay, so I went downstairs to see what I have in the way of pom-poms for this scarf. And I did not have, I mean, I do have 2 matching. I had, where's the other one? Where'd the other one go? I brought 2 up. Where did the other one go? Oh, there it is. I did have 2 of these lavender color, and that'll go perfectly at the end of that. I think I might pull those curtains because the sun just washes everything out. So I'm having to go up here where the shadow is. So that would go on the end of that, but I don't know if it would look good at the end of that. Maybe not. So then I have this one that's like a pretty multicolor. Let me pull those. Well, if I pull the curtains shut, it's going to be dark. Give me just a minute. Let me try. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. So these 2 pom-poms, this one's got the multicolor, so it's got the blue that would match pretty close. I mean, close enough. It's still blue. The other blue I had would not match. So I could put that on the end of that and then put the purple on the end of that. Or I could do 2 of the lavender for both ends. What do you think? I didn't have 2 of these. I would have preferred to have 2 of these, but I must have used the other one. So what do you think? Would these clash with each other? I mean, they're pretty close in spots, but I don't know. I'm not worried about it right now, because I wouldn't need that unless I'm going to give it away. I don't need it right now. All right, so we are here to reveal day 22 of the Aberdeenswool Tangled Poets Holiday Advent Calendar for 2024. Yesterday, I added to my Mrs. Fezziwig wrap, and I went ahead and added yesterday and today, so I don't have to work on it today. And today was actually the end of week 3, where I ended. Actually, today is the beginning of week 4, which starts with number 25. So I added another repeat of that yarn number 25. So yeah, starting today, then by the end of this week, it'll be done with the first repeat of all the colors. And then after day 25, then we start it all over again, starting with the purples and working our way through the colors again. And I have a bag where I keep all of my wound up balls, and I wrap them in the bag with a rubber band. That way I keep track of the colors. So let's go ahead and reveal this one. Before I do, let me remind you what yesterday was. Yesterday was this really, see, that washes it out. This really nice darker orange. Kind of like a blood orange as far as the peel goes. Not the flesh. The flesh is really dark orange, but I think that's really pretty orange. So we've got that for yesterday. So let's go ahead and see what 22 has today. So here we go. 3, 2, I bet it's going to be a bright orange. 1. Oh, it's not a bright orange. It's a pale orange. Makes me wonder what the end is going to be, because we went from dark to a paler orange. That's really pretty. And here was day 20. So this is kind of a peach. So now we got the pale orange. 21 and 22. So that's exciting. I will be adding all of these this coming week. And I will probably do a reveal of my progress. I should wait until Christmas, but I may not. I may show it because I've added, I think, 4 or 5 rows since I showed it the last time. First time and the last time. So for those of you who are taking part in the Aberdeen's Wool Advent, just a heads up, I'm going to be showing my shawl again. But I'll make sure that when I show it, I'll let you know so you don't have to look. All right, so that was day 22. So 23 and 24 and 25 is all we have left. So I have 2 little minis hanging on my string in my room. And then, of course, the 25 I've been using throughout the pattern. Every 7th day, I add number 25. And it's looking really pretty. It is looking really pretty. I really like it. So that's all I have in regards to yarn. My son has left to take both dogs to the dog park. So I get, I don't know, probably the next couple hours all to myself. So I'm going to fix me some food here in a minute. Yeah, the guy that used to own Bean reached out to me through Nextdoor and told me that he's leaving the state and he would like to see Bean one last time. So there's a park where my son used to take Goober all the time because he lived in that area. So he's familiar with the dog park. It's like 40-ish degrees today, so I don't know whether there'll be anybody there or not, but it's a decent size area for the dogs to run. And Goober's very well behaved, so he's fine off leash. Neither of us know how Bean will do off leash, but he will keep a leash on him and kind of judge what to do with him as far as taking the leash off. I know that when he's out, if Sam takes him out, like to get dog food, he shows no aggression to other dogs. But he did get in a fight with the neighbor dog when he jumped the fence. They got in a fight, but that's because that dog came over to his territory. And Bean has become very territorial. So that makes sense that they got in a fight. But I think in neutral territory, I think Bean will be fine. I think so. Because the boxer in him just loves other dogs. But he does have a little bit of pit bull in him. You can see it in his face. He's got the angular jowls that pit bulls have. Kind of a triangle shape head. Yeah, so I'm anxious to see how or hear how Bean does, if he notices or recognizes his previous owner, because we got him back in July, so that's a good amount of time that's passed. But who knows, maybe he'll recognize him. I don't know, because that guy had him for almost the same amount of time he's been here. But I hope he does well, because he needs to be able to go out and run and let out some energy. So this will be a good test to see how he does at dog parks, and then maybe Sam will take him more often. That's what he needs. So that is all I have for now. I'm gonna go fix me some food, and before I go, I would like to take this opportunity once again to shout out my friend Bernadine. If you have not checked out her channel, and I think that both of us have a lot of the same subscribers, but if you haven't checked her out, her channel is called How the Hook Turns. I will link her channel below. She's been giving me shout outs lately, so I'm going to return the favor. She is one of my favorite people on the planet. Yes, Bernadine, you are. check out her video today because I sent her a gift and she revealed it on her channel today, and it looks perfect. It looks perfect on you, Bernadine. I'm so glad I made it for you. I am so happy I made it for you. And you don't need to return the favor. That's not why I made it. I just wanted to send you something to know that I love you and I value our friendship. So go check her out and join her family, as I hope you've joined mine. I'm getting a lot of new subscribers lately. I still have a ways to go before I hit 1,000. I'll get there when I get there. I'm not going to prompt you to subscribe. You know the drill. If you find a channel and you want to continue watching, you know what to do. I don't need to tell you. And you know that creators appreciate all of their subscribers and family members. I'm no exception. But please go check out Bernadine. Also check out Ellen at Ellen's Crochet Channel. She's another good one. She lives in New Jersey, so she has that accent. But she's a sweet lady also, and she does lives from time to time, and she shares her whips, and yeah, she's another good one. So those two shout outs today. Maybe I'll start shouting out channels. Maybe that'll be part of my videos. I'll find channels to shout out. I've already shouted out Shannon at Another Yarn many times. She and I have a lot in common. We both like the fine weight yarn, and we both like natural fibers. But she knits probably more than she crochets. I'm not to that point yet. But maybe I will be someday. The only thing that's stopping me is I don't know how to fix mistakes. So one of these days soon, I'm getting warm. One of these days soon, I'm going to find a class where I can find out how to fix mistakes. And then I can proceed on my knitting journey. That would be a lot of fun. I have knitting needles. God knows I have plenty of yarn. So I'm ready to learn. I know knitting and purling. Because I crochet, I kind of know how to increase, decrease, and knit, sort of. But if I were to make a mistake, I'd have to frog the whole thing because I don't know how to fix them. So that is one of my plans for 2025, is to take a class. That's in the plans. So I think that's all I've got then today, guys. I'm gonna quit chattering on, and I'm gonna go fix me some food. Meet me back here tomorrow for day 23, and we'll see what yarn is in the wings for tomorrow. I know I'm scatterbrained. Words, sometimes I have a hard time with stringing together a coherent sentence. All right, so remember, put in the comments what I should do on those, on the pom-pom deal. And that cardigan, would it look good if I introduced a different yarn entirely, or should I stay with that, the sparkly yarn for the body and the sleeves? It'd just be a different color. I could do black. She had black. Black would be nice. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. I'm not going to be able to afford to buy more yarn probably till next month. So I'm going to go now, guys. Sorry. I just, I see things and then I want to talk about it and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to get out of here this time, I promise. Merry Christmas, everybody. Remember, God loves you. He does. He loves everybody. He just doesn't love sin. Jesus loved you so much he gave his life for us. I love you because we're all children of God. And that is what we're commanded to do, is to love each other. So know that I love you. And I hope the best for you. I wish the best for you. I wish good health for you. I wish prosperity for you. And I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a happy, happy New Year. And I will see you back here tomorrow. So take care, everybody. God bless each and every one of you. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.